Welcome back to the last Halloween recap of 2020. I was for a moment like, is that 2020 still? Yeah, we're still there.
It is.
You feel like it's been
If you're listening to
5 years.
this in 2022 and you are one of the last remaining humans on the earth, thanks for tuning in. Not trying to be pessimistic, but
Shelly's dressed up.
it's not
We're
looking
matching.
good. Yeah, she's dressed up like a
Where's
pumpkin.
your shirt?
I don't have it. I don't have a jack-o'-lantern shirt.
I got you one. No?
No. I thought about buying one from Walmart for $6, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, I bought the children's size.
Yeah.
Couple of years
No, you
ago,
definitely
last
didn't buy me one because I would have wore it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
got you one.
I thought about wearing a
Clearance. Perfect timing to buy.
Tomorrow we'll go. If you're watching this next year, I already own the shirt.
If you're watching it next week, it's probably gone and no more clearance anymore.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time apparently.
Right. There's
Yeah.
no Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, last week, a few days ago, I went to TJ Maxx and Halloween stuff are already on clearance.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So next year, shop a couple
Hello,
days
Louser.
before Halloween.
Custom Shelly,
TJ
no.
Maxx. Hey, before we get recapping, I just want to say a special thank you to Yael Gavish for producing and editing and putting up all of the work
Oh,
that goes into
that's
this
sweet.
podcast.
Are you getting a gift or a reward or something?
Yeah, I got a used copy of Saw 3 on DVD that I
Woo!
got from someone from work, so that's my gift to you. And that will be the bonus episode that we put out in January.
Now,
We'll see. Maybe we'll do some more.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll do.
We don't have to do that every day. It
No,
stresses
no,
me out.
we're not going to do it every day. I thought of an idea that I didn't tell you before
What do you want, Shelly?
before the podcast.
What?
But maybe we'll do a 12 days of Christmas movies.
Oh my god, that's cool. I would love doing that actually. I'm not a big...
But they're all horror movies, like Silent Night, Deadly Night, Black Christmas again.
Oh, there's the new one that we didn't watch.
Oh, well, it's probably gonna suck, but...
How do you know?
Because, why mess with a good thing? Black Christmas is a perfect movie.
Yeah, it was good.
And,
We recapped it last year or 2 years ago.
Last year.
Yeah, so if you didn't watch
Why?
it. And I'm drinking out of a red rum.
Red rum.
Red rum.
But you're not drinking red rum, though.
No, not red rum.
You're drinking black Coke Zero. Ow! I
Shall we know by-
am being
no.
attacked by a monster.
No, it's for Halloween.
Or it's the old man of a monster inhabiting the body of our dog.
We watched The Conjuring 2. I just talked with someone today that told me that she liked The Conjuring 2 more than The Conjuring 1.
Oh yeah? Well, you
Yeah.
know what? I
Equally good.
I did a little research before because sometimes sequels can be disappointing, and The Conjuring was a banger of a movie. It was a real good one, but it spawned a bunch of spin-offs from the world of Ed and Lorraine, two spirit chasing exorcist people. You know, Annabelle, pretty good. The Nun, but I was wondering.
I didn't enjoy The Nun, and I also didn't enjoy Annabelle as much.
Yeah, maybe Annabelle was hyped up a little bit too much.
But they both didn't made by James Wan.
No, they were sort of like spawned off.
He
from the
did
series.
direct. There's a scene in Annabelle that he directed. I think that he also probably did a scene or so.
Yeah.
Or something.
But so I was wondering how this measured up. So I looked up the ratings, and on IMDb, the first one got a 7.5. This one got a 7.3. I think with the British to English conversion rate, it's probably a 7.5. Because this is basically the Conjuring UK. That's essentially what it is. It's like the first National Lampoon Vacation movie was a hit, so they followed up with the National Lampoon's European Vacation. So this is kind of like that, in a way. Tell us...
The Conjuring in UK.
So let's talk about...
I can't wait that they will do The Conjuring in Israel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that's the...
What do you think of Conjuring Israel? What do you think would be haunted?
The box from the Possession.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Oh,
What
yeah.
would be haunted in
No,
Israel?
no, yeah.
What do you mean, like
would
a
it be like a
house?
haunted kibbutz?
No, but it's a house. It's supposed to be a house.
Doesn't always have to
Where
be
are
a
you
house.
going? Shelly, no.
In England, it could be a flat.
Oh, okay. You're
Although
right.
this was a house.
Yeah, so
in
this
England.
it will be like a villa.
Don't you
Shelley,
step on
no.
that computer, Shelley.
Oh my, she's checking our limits.
There's been a couple podcasts where we've had to start again, and I don't want to do that for the last time.
No, it's the last one.
Let's knock it out.
Yeah, we're celebrating.
So we'll go to our sheets.
I'm going to a party today. Very excited.
Yeah. And
The same party that I've been last year. By the
yeah,
way.
there you go. Shout out to Roy.
Roy.
Does he live in a dune
It's
place?
not Roy. It's Roy. My cousin's
Roy.
son is Roy.
All right, so we
Why
did
you
a
ask
sheet.
if he lives what?
A new place.
No.
All right, so here's our
And
sheets.
Shelley invited too. That's what we mentioned.
Judged by the cover. The first cover was very.
Oh, I didn't do that.
First movie cover was very understated. This one, I just wrote that there's like a lot going on. Like it shows.
The
it
first
shows
one
a
is
bunch of
beautiful.
stuff that's happening.
Really?
in
Wait,
the
I want to
movie.
see the cover now. I didn't.
Oh, we're gonna get a live judging by.
Ooh, after I watch it and I know what's happening.
Yeah, but you'll see now that you've seen it that there's like 7 different things that happen during the movie at different times that all are kind of jammed onto the cover of the DVD.
Let's see.
All right,
Oh
you got
yeah,
the rosary.
it's pretty. Oh yeah, you can see the
You got
nun
the person
there.
standing. Oh really? I didn't
Yeah,
notice the nun.
you can see the nun. She's the person
Oh, yeah,
standing on the
yeah,
side. Cool, cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's just a lot going on. I like.
Yeah, when you
I like
don't.
the understated
I mean,
one.
when you didn't watch the movie. Yeah, no, the first one is just so perfect.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Body count, I guessed 3.
I said 1.
Well, I think you
There
were
were none.
probably closer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
there was none except the nun.
There was none.
The nun was kind of the one.
Yeah.
So I went
And I said minute 26. What did you say at the time?
4 minutes and 20 seconds.
What did you say? No, you said 1. It's this. C2.
Yeah, Conjuring 2.
Okay.
C2, Judgment Day.
Alright, we're both wrong because we didn't get it
I
first.
said nudity, yes, dead.
What? Yes, dead?
Yeah, there would be a dead naked person.
Oh, dead body?
Yeah.
I thought like a father. And I was like a
No,
naked
that would be
dad.
dad.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I said no.
I said yes, dead.
We were very specific.
We were both wrong. I said
The
believe-
next season, stay with us so you can hear the sex, yes, animals. You're so creative.
bleak ending. I said yeah.
I said of course.
And we were
I mean-
both wrong, kinda. It was pretty happy ending. I feel like this
Yeah,
is,
the ending was good.
there hasn't been a Conjuring 3, right? We found that out.
They're working on it now.
Okay. But I feel like this could almost be like a kind of a cool series because they've had so many exploits and it can just wrap up with them being like, alright, well that's another day in the work of Ed and Lorraine.
I love these characters so much.
Yeah?
They're they're my favorite. I think like on my top favorite characters from movies.
But they're real people.
Yeah, but then
Although they are adapted for characters in the movie.
yeah, but the characters. I mean, the acting and the way that they're
singing.
written. There's just so. I love them so much.
I could sing a Me and Elvis song.
Yeah, I can watch them like for hours.
Yeah.
Please, James Wan, if you're listening to us, can you just do? I don't like the Big Brother. 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Just like Ed and Lorraine, just I don't know, doing things.
Yeah.
And just put them in the Big Brother's house. I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably can solve things.
70s Big Brother would be interesting. It's just one VHS camera trained on the house from outside.
How many seasons do the Big Brother here
I
have?
don't know, probably 20 something.
That's crazy.
I'm just
I mean,
getting
they
into
probably,
the
like, ran
reality
out.
shows. We're watching The Amazing Race
Yeah.
right now.
After he finished this, he finished Survivor.
I haven't finished Survivor.
You
There's-
didn't?
No, there's seasons of Survivor that I haven't seen.
No.
Yeah, I've just taken a months-long break since July. I'm gonna get
Oh my
back into
God.
it starting on Monday. You can listen to us on the Survivor Archives podcast, of which there are many.
The thing is that I'm watching Israeli reality shows when it happens. So I watched the Waiting for
I like to
the
watch
First Sight.
years later. Yeah.
No, so I like to watch it like with Israel. It's fun, but then it's really annoying because Israeli. I don't know if it's like an Israeli problem.
Ruining
we
things?
we love doing that. I mean,
Yeah.
It's
Do you
so
think
it's
that
really
there's-
hard after an episode that I know that there's an elimination or something. I can't go online because I know that somebody would say something. So I just need to.
I blame
Hold it.
Palestinian hackers. They're writing out the spoilers.
Why?
I don't know.
No, it's my sister called me and she sent me a picture of the people that going home.
Oh,
Like a couple of weeks ago. I was so mad, and my mom too. So now I'm watching. So I started to watch the Survivor, the Israeli Survivor, the last one, which felt like it's going on for like ages. It was longer than this month, believe me. But yeah, I started to watch that, and Matt was like, interesting, I want to watch that too. So I just watched the American versions
That's true.
in plural. And then The Amazing Grace started in Israel, so I started to watch that. And then Matt was like, "Ooh, I want to watch that." The thing, I wish that you would have been able to watch the Israeli ones, but there is no English subtitles.
Yeah. Oh well.
There is probably Arabic. I'm not sure.
Well.
I mean, usually they have the
Not at all.
Hebrew one, but
All right, let's get back to this. Enough. I'm sorry I even brought it up, but
you can learn Arabic.
so The Conjuring 2. Well, I mean, it's great. I mean, we're not going to go over every little detail of it.
No.
I don't have that much to say,
No.
but I did love that there were little bits of comedy in there because it takes place in 1977.
I love that time too.
Yeah.
What year did the first one was supposed to be? I think
I don't
earlier.
remember.
Like 60s maybe? Or-
I don't think it was the 60s.
No, maybe the
I
same.
think it was probably
Around the same.
74 or
Yeah.
something.
It's a great time, like, to do movies.
Yeah. So it starts in
I mean,
1976 in America.
Yeah, but I want to say something about that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many horror movies or like cool things that I don't know, like not only horror, either were in the 80s and 90s and now they're like, oh, we love these movies, or movies that they're being made today, and I feel like it's kind of like a trend now to do movies from the 80s, like Stranger Things. I think they brought it back.
Yeah.
So the music and
Well.
stuff like that. But then the 70s, I don't think that there are many stuff from the 70s. Like they've been made from that time, or
There's a lot of
yeah,
I mean,
of course.
The thing
but
is that
not
it's sort of like every 20
popular.
years. Like there's a lot of stuff that's taking place in the 90s now. In the 90s, there was a lot of things that took place in the 70s.
Yeah.
So it sort of goes in cycles. I'm not looking forward to 20 years from now when we see a lot of movies about people just sitting around doing podcasts during lockdown. But yeah, I love the aesthetic. I thought it was really good. It was cool to see 70s.
There's gonna be some
England.
Miley Cyrus songs in the background.
Could be.
I like her though.
70s England and 70s America. So it starts in America with a seance. They're in a. It starts in Amityville, which was famous for the Amityville horror, which many
Where is
movies.
this?
It's in Long Island, New York, and I have been by the house. 'Cause,
Really?
Yeah, my uncle Phil, who you've met, used to live there. He's not really my uncle. He's like my
Your mom's
mother's uncle. Used to live there. I think it was him. It might have been a different uncle, Uncle Bill. I don't know, but it was an uncle with an IL in the name. That's not an uncle.
Jill.
So I went there as a young kid, and it's we like went past it on a boat, like in Long Island Sound.
Wait, so is it like a famous house?
Yeah, it's a famous house that are real fucked up hunting allegedly occurred.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. I mean, it's not
And
cool
they've
as
made
Stephen
they've
King's
made
house.
movies about it. But,
Really?
yeah.
Like documentaries and.
Probably both, but there's been fictionalized accounts of it.
Cool. I would like to watch
So
a
it-
documentary about.
So yeah, it takes place there, and they're doing a seance, and Lorraine is leading everyone into it. She's the more spiritual of them, and she sees this
She's good.
image of she sees the murders as they happen, like through the eyes of the killer, and they're trying to determine if the guy was acting on his own or if he was possessed, as he claims to be. And so she sort of walks through it, and then she sees like this little kid giggling and jogging away to the basement, and follows him down there. And she sees all the murdered victims standing up, looking at her, and she senses another presence. And that's-
No, they're not looking at her. They're looking to the side. Behind her, there's a mirror.
Yeah.
So she goes. The mirror is like covered with a sheet,
Mhm.
and on the sheet there's like body counts, sex, bleak ending, animal, judged by the cover. No, so she takes off the she takes off the shit and there's a mirror. That's how there's a mirror. You don't know that
That's
it's
how
a
you
mirror.
discovered it.
Yeah. And then it's a mirror, and she's looking in the mirror. She sees.
The reflection of the nun.
No, first she sees that the people behind her are not there anymore, or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like the nun. And I enjoyed the nun here so much more than I enjoyed it in the nun.
Yeah.
It was more.
Because the nun is not
scary.
a nun. It's just that's how it's manifesting itself in reality. It's just a very powerful demon that appears and causes havoc. And
Ivek, what was the name of it? Vinek.
Vinek. Yeah. Later in the movie, we learn that that's the undoing of of this beast. You must.
Yeah, and she asked him.
use
So
its
that's
name.
the moment that. Oh, but she saw her husband die to one.
She has, yeah.
It's a
she
very
has
long
had,
movie.
She's
I
had
really want to watch
visions.
it again.
She's had visions of her husband dying in the past, and she had it again with him falling through like this massive spike. And so it fucks her up so much that she's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I think that we should stop. Like, we could still go to seminars, but it's too much.
But no, she sees her husband's death basically, and then the nun is there, and she keeps like yelling at her, "Who are you? Who are you?" And while she's like having those like creepy things, oh, by the way, he painted her. He painted the nun.
Yeah,
her
later.
husband.
Yeah.
No, it was before.
No, they go home after they've already done all this, and he's like, "Look what I did last night," and.
Oh, alright, I'm talking about the vision she had at home. I'm sorry, I just mixed them both.
Yeah, it's okay. So
forgive me.
So she doesn't say anything to him.
It was long and we watched it in 2 parts because
she doesn't say anything to him like, "Oh, I saw that person in the Amityville vision." She just sort of forgets about it. And then we cut to England and we see some serious haunting action going on. This single mom has 3 kids, a boy, 2 girls. One of the girls is older, one's a middle child. Boy is the youngest, and shit just starts getting weird.
Wait, what did you say? How many kids?
She has 3 kids.
No, there are 4.
There are 4?
Yeah, 2 girls, 2 boys.
There's 2 boys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. One of them I don't remember very much.
Yeah, he didn't do much. One time he went to the room when they told him, like, don't go in there.
Yeah, that's the boy that I remember. I don't remember another one.
No, you remember the small one. Small one had more things.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And
He
so,
was with a tent and stuff.
so the typical
Spoilers!
stuff starts going haywire.
I feel like we're talking too much about the details in the movie.
The girl gets basically possessed. The middle child girl, the youngest of the 2. And her older sister's thinking she's talking in her sleep. She's talking in her sleep. She's walking around. She's waking up on the floor in weird places. She's talking to
After
this
she
devil.
created a Ouija board and she's trying to work with it.
Yes. A little
Yeah.
flashback to Witchboard, a little episode that we did earlier. But she was talking to boys her own age.
I don't think.
Creepy adult men.
What?
Remember the adult man? He's like, that's a young boy that I talk to regularly on the Ouija board.
Oh yeah. But yeah, she's talking to an old. I mean, she does. I don't think that it's connected. I think she just created that Ouija board, and I don't think that that's what brought the.
I think it is absolutely.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah. Because the shit wasn't happening until she brought it home and put it under the bed.
Yeah. Probably.
And they were trying to contact their dad, who is missing, presumed dead. And
We're learning after that it's just left after he after how did you say that? after he made the neighbor from around the corner twins.
he made the neighbor twins.
I mean, he got her pregnant.
Got the
with
neighbor
twins,
pregnant and
yeah.
then left town.
Yeah, and then he left and he took everything with him, also the music.
Yeah. So they're struggling to get by. The mother, it's hard enough with supporting all these kids, and then one of the
Well, when
kids
did
is
he
possessed
paint
by
the
the demon.
nun?
We said that earlier.
So he did it already?
Days later, yeah. After
So he
the
did. He
Amityville
painted
thing.
the nun, and I really want a copy of this painting. I think it's super,
It
super
would look
pretty.
beautiful.
It is. I think
Yeah.
it's super cool. I mean, I'm Jewish. I think that the picture of that nun
Want a
is super
demon
cool.
nun.
Over there. You put it over there.
Okay, maybe.
No?
I don't know. Let's figure this out. Let's power through this. So, they are in desperate need. They get a little bit of media attention, and they're reluctant to take it. But the reporter's like, you know, it might help get someone that can actually help you.
Yeah, they call the police, and the police are like, "There's nothing here." But then a chair moved.
Yeah,
So
the chair
they
starts
saw
flying
that
around in
and
front of the police.
And the girl, like the police officer said.
Well, there's a little bit of comedy because the police are like, well, we can't really do anything about that. And one of the officers says, well, you know,
I know
I'm
that.
a personal friend of the church. They might know someone. And so then we presume that whoever was the guy who dispatched the people to go out to Slovenia in the Nun film get on the horn, and they call the go-to U.S. people. And they agree to come out and just check it out. No pressure. If they find something, they can investigate. But hey, free vacation. A couple days out in across the pond. Maybe take a Concord out there.
To a show or something too.
Definitely. Yeah. And so they go out and
they're too cool to not doing that.
They meet up with like the UK experts, and one of them is very skeptical.
No, one of them is a professor to something else, and she's trying to prove that they're wrong.
Yeah.
That it's just like a fake thing.
Yeah, that's what skeptical means.
Skeptical? No,
Yeah.
Skeptical. It's like I don't think it's true. She's there
skeptic is someone who doesn't think it's true.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, I'm like, I don't know. Skeptical is something like would think, but she's there to prove that they're wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's exactly, you're thinking like you're skeptical about something, but the definition of skeptic is someone that doesn't believe.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure.
I thought it's kind of like on the edge, but doesn't really, I'm like, I'm skeptical
There's
about that.
skeptic and there's skeptical, which means, you're sort of on the edge.
Yeah, so she's like, no, I'm here to show you that it's not.
And they set up all the old state-of-the-art 1970s reel-to-reel tape recorders. There's a great scene where they have a VHS camera, which is like the giant 70s one, and he's like, wow, this is so lightweight and easy to use. And they set that up outside, in on the window. They interview all the people in the house. They try to get a feel for it. Lorraine is not sensing anything just yet, but they believe them. They just need proof to bring to the church because they can't act on their own. The church has to approve it before they go about doing an exorcism and trying to get rid of this problem. And a bunch of shit happens. The kitchen gets trashed, and then the skeptic girl looks at the footage and says, she was doing that. The girl was faking this incident. So this whole thing is a waste of everybody's time. And the mother, who has seen, and the kids who have all seen it firsthand, are like, I can't believe this, but the proof is indisputable. So Ed and Lorraine start to go home, and then there's something, like they're packing up the bags, and they see the tapes fall out, and they're like, they've heard these weird noises, they're like, let's play them both at the same time. And
they realize that the demon that controlled Janet is controlled by a bigger thing. So
it was like the ghost of an old man.
Yeah.
And he was
I liked him since the beginning. He was good. That's my home!
He was being played by, he wants to watch his shows, not her bullshit.
He keeps like changing the channels to these shows.
He just wants to sit in his chair and rock.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah, and so they learn that, he was being...
So they go back to save the old man too.
Yep.
She sees him in her vision again, and he tells her that just want to go to the next world because he used to go back all the time to just visit his family. That's what I said. I don't know if the Ouija board got into the thing, and I mean he said that. That's why I think I had that thing. I thought that. I mean, he said.
But there could have been a presence there, and the Ouija board just kind of woke it up. And
maybe opened the world.
Yeah. Yeah, and so then things are going haywire. The demon told the young girl that he had to get rid of them, so that's why she trashed the house, so it looked fake. or else her sisters and brothers would be killed. And then it seems like the demon is just going to try to kill the sisters and the brothers anyway. He's picking up kids, throwing them against the ceiling, smashing the older sister against the wall, creating havoc in the house. And the mother is freaked out because everyone that was going to help her has left, and she sees that the shit's still going on. It's bad news bears. And then to the rescue, the Americans come in. And they sort of come in because they get blocked into the basement, and the wife is outside. Lorraine is on the outside looking in, can't open the door. Ed is trying to get his way in, but he immediately gets blinded by the demon knocking off the gas valve, and it gets him across the eyes. So he's at a big time disadvantage. And
he finds his way, he sees the opening the cover. He sees the girl standing on the window and about to fall to her death. And
right.
That reminded me of the nun.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the MO of this demon. He likes people to fall to their deaths. And he created lightning, theoretically, we think, that made the tree branches break off and turn into a giant spike, which Lorraine sees as the vision, and she thinks that's how her husband's going to die, and it's actually going to happen. And
so he runs to grab her so she won't fall. He does that, and the other hand is on the curtain. They're both about to fall. Lorraine is coming. She's being stopped by the nun who is there and watching everything, just like the cover. And
she figures out a way, the only way to get rid of it is
she remembers his name.
name.
She remembers the name because she did have a vision when they were on the train before they left.
She had the vision at the house. Of writing the name down.
Yeah, that was before, but
she didn't realize what she did in the Bible.
Can I finish what I said though?
Go ahead.
So she had like another vision when she was bleeding from her nose.
Yeah.
In the train, and in that vision, the nun gave her a riddle.
It was Eurovision, because she was in Europe while it happened. And she sang this thing. Yeah, the old man gave a riddle, and I figured out the riddle.
Yeah, you did right away. That was good. Is it a famous riddle?
I think so. I don't know. It's something. It's.
I know another one. Can I say the short version of it?
Sure.
What is it that everybody use it around you, but you barely use it, but you own it? That's something that I know.
Yeah.
That would be like, oh, I know that. But the other one was a lot of things, like follows you. I'm like,
it's given to you with your first breath, unless you're you. For 2 weeks.
My mom did a mistake and told Matt that for 2 weeks I didn't have a name. He couldn't decide a name for me. And
for 2 weeks, didn't have a name. And then finally he took 2 weeks to go for a name.
Baby.
Still couldn't come up with a middle name. So, yeah.
30 years.
Yeah. So yeah, so she invokes the name of this devil that she wrote in her Bible, like carved in with her pen.
What was the name? V-neck?
V-neck.
I don't think so.
Like a V-neck sweater.
No.
It's V-neck. It's Venick.
Venick.
Yeah, and that does the trick. It barely hangs on. The day is saved. The girl's soul is saved. The house is still fucked. They continue to live there, but the number of damages, mom probably had to work a third and fourth job. It's got to be tough on the economy for the people who live there. But that's what happened. They live to fight another day. They get a little trinket from the house of like this weird...
Valak.
I don't even know what it is.
Valak.
Valak. Yeah.
I told you it's not V-neck.
Whatever, V-neck. And
Valak.
it goes next to the Annabelle storage bin, and they play a little Elvis. I can't help falling in love.
Me and Shelly look at you weird.
Yeah, and then it shows some cool footage of the actual interview that was done with the young girl who was possessed.
Yeah.
Shows some old pictures. You see how much more handsome Hollywood actors are than real life people.
They're so handsome, both of them. I love them so much.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the Conjuring 3 and 4 and 5 and the
that's
Big
it.
Brother.
Maybe you'll read the book this winter
Yeah,
that I got
maybe.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, you do need to do that.
But that's it. We have recapped 32 movies in 31 days.
32?
Yeah, we watched 2 ICUs.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
We ignore it. I forgot it.
Check us out in Christmas, maybe Thanksgiving. We'll see.
Yeah, Thanksgiving,
Probably not.
no.
Just Thanksgiving movies.
I don't want to watch Thanksgiving movies. What is it about? Like
Eating turkey,
and having fights with your family? That you
probably.
do once in a while.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't like that.
All right.
It's probably like terrible comedies.
We'll see. We'll see. If you have any good Thanksgiving movies to recommend, let us know. All right.
I think there's
We gotta go. She has a party to go to. I have fights to
fireworks
watch.
outside.
And
Happy Halloween, everybody! Shall we say Happy Halloween? Happy Halloween! Yay! Gilgul, Gilgul, Gilgul. Say Gilgul. Chaim.
all right,
Shuni.
we're turning this off.
Thank you so much for being here with us this season. There are many other episodes from last year that you can still listen or re-listen.
Yeah.
You can always listen again.
All
If you
right.
if you miss us, we're on social media and you can send us a message. Tell us that you miss us. It will feel great probably. Thank you for a great month and fun. You have fun?
Yeah, I did. I'm very tired.
We did it. Me
Okay.
too.
Bye bye.
All right. Bye.